Leech collectors. Back in medieval times, medicine was brutal. One of the most common treatments was bloodletting, where doctors believed draining blood would cure disease. And for that, they needed leeches, thousands of them. Usually poor women, barefoot, stepping into filthy swamps, rivers, and marshes. They had just one job: let leeches latch onto their bare skin, then peel them off and collect them in jars. The dangers: constant blood loss, open wounds that never healed, and infections spreading through the cuts. Many died young from diseases picked up in the water. But the demand for leeches was so high, these collectors kept going back, again and again. It was a job nobody wanted, but still they did. Knocker-uppers. Before alarm clocks existed, someone had to make sure factory workers woke up on time. Knocker with a long stick, pea shooter, or even just their knuckles, they'd walk the streets at 3 or 4 in the morning, tapping on windows to wake people up for work. Look simple? Not at all. Imagine knocking while raining and dogs barking. Knocker-uppers had to keep knocking until they were sure the worker was really awake and the job paid almost nothing. Stonebreakers. In the 18th, before machines crushed rock for roads and railways, it was all done by hand with nothing but a hammer. Day after day they sat under the burning sun, smashing giant boulders into gravel. The work was backbreaking, lungs filled with stone dust and eyes constantly at risk from flying shards. And some accidents were common. Hammers slipped, stones shattered violently, and the salary was barely enough to even survive. Tomb raiders. These men crawled through narrow, suffocating tunnels with only a torch in hand, surrounded by unstable rock, and cave-ins were common. Air ran out quickly, and one wrong step could trap them underground forever. And even if they survived with treasure and the tomb itself, they faced another threat of ancient Egyptian law punishing raiders to the death if caught as a warning to others. To make things worse, they believed the tombs were cursed. Spirits, poison traps, and inscriptions warning of eternal punishment. Whether you believed in curses or not, raiding a tomb was gambling your life for treasure. Gladiators. In ancient Rome, entertainment was soaked in blood. The stars of the show were the gladiators, slaves, prisoners, or desperate men forced to fight in massive arenas. Armed with swords, shields, or even just nets and tridents, they faced each other, or wild animals like lions and tigers, in battles that could end in death. The crowd cheered, but for the fighters, it was survival. Training was brutal. Gladiators lived in cramped barracks, scarred from constant wounds, and often fought with little armor. A single mistake in the arena meant instant death, and mercy was rare. Yet strangely, some gladiators became celebrities, admired like modern athletes. But the price of fame was high. Most never lived long enough to enjoy it.